Well, greetings. It's Queen Raw, your motivational speaker from the hood, and I'm here for you today. It's Saturday, and it's been a busy day for Queen, but I'm telling you, I did it anyway. And I want to let you know I love you so much. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Saturday, and it should be a day off, but how can we have a day off when our why is so big? Well, we don't have a day off. You know, we want to have a day off, but how can you have a day off when your passion is up? I hope it's not too loud. I'm going to turn it down. I had a blessing today. Number one, self-care. I'm definitely overwhelmed with gratitude, joy, expectation. Wow. How does it get any better than this? This is something better. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, wow, wow. So I come in from doing my business, getting ready for UPW. My phone is dead, so I plug it in. And I must have plugged in, look at this. I must have plugged in my $250 earbuds right there and left them and went upstairs for about an hour and a half. So when I'm packing up to come back down here, I can't find the Fitbit because I went to take a shower. I can't find the earbuds. I start freaking out. Oh my God, somebody thieved me for my earbuds. But I'm thinking, nobody's been stealing around here. And half the stuff I have, I don't even know what it is. It's so sad. So I start freaking out. This girl thieved me while I was in the shower, blah, 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 blah. I'm saying, nah, just me, I'm tired. I look on the floor, there's a Fitbit. Put it on my arm. Now I'm looking for the earbuds. Nowhere to be found. And the cord's not with me either. So I'm thinking, oh my God, somebody must have snatched it out of my purse. You know, this is New York. You can get thieved any time. I should have been more careful. I'm getting old. I started getting to my old things. I used to lose stuff all the time, right? So I come downstairs and I think, I don't have the charging cord for this thing. I bet this thing is charged in the wall. I come in here and the earbuds are sitting right here plugged in. These ladies are wonderful. If this was an LA shelter, if you turn your head like this, it's gone. I plugged in my phone one day at Union Rescue Mission in LA. My phone was cracked and broken. I plugged it in. I turned and sat down and I said, oh my God, it was gone that fast. People are very transient in shelters and you will lose your shit. And women are we get tired, we get stressed, and we start losing shit. People take shit from us. But this shelter, these women are really, so far, I have to commend them. And today I did a thing. I went out and I saw some coloring pencils, and I'm gonna donate them to the coloring table because they don't have any nice pencils. And I want to show you some of their coloring. That's the least I can do if I'm not taking my earbuds. I mean, really, I was about to cry. Look at this, guys. I want you to see this. Look at this. You see the beautiful coloring? You see how nice it is? Yeah. Mistakes are fireproof that I am trying. I like that. This one. Hi, Melinda. Oh, you got a stationary bike? Just be. Aren't these nice? This one. They've been doing this with crayon, so I got them some really nice pencils. And I'll bring them down tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm so grateful. I am getting ready for my life. I have everything I need. If I have a gig, I got the clothes. If I have to, wherever I have to go, I'm ready. So if you guys want to invite me somewhere or hire me, I am ready. I'm ready, and I'm fired up. Tony is getting ready for UPW, and so are we. And so I looked up clappers, because I think that's what he sent in the swag thing. And you can get like 12 of them in one pack for like $10. So I'm thinking maybe if I go down to Chinatown, I might find some. Or a kid's store, because I think he wants us to use them, instead of clapping our hands so it makes a loud noise. So I just did a couple of things. realizing that I'm blowing up really fast. Hi, Dylan. Did you take care of that business for me? Everybody else has taken care of their business. Have you taken care of the business you were supposed to take care of for me? Say I. Say yes, Dylan. I did it, Queen. I took care of it. Say it. I did it. It's on its way. Check your account. Anyway, I was in Macy's today, and because I was the first customer, I got a $20 gift certificate. And it's just crazy, man. There's so many deals to be had in New York if you know how to work it. I couldn't understand why the people were rushing into the store other than to find the deals. They were rushing in to be the first customer to get the $20 gift certificate. Yeah, so being that I can't bring my computers in and they're brand new and I haven't been able to set them up or do any work, and I got so much to do. My Skype's got to be set up. My Zoom's got to be set up. The dashboard comes out Monday. We start registration. So that being said, I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it anyway. I looked up a hotel in my neighborhood. I say, thank you, God. I am so grateful. Ashe, come with it. Well, did they have stuff for $2.99 and $5? Because if not, Melinda, you need to tell me your size, and we need to go shopping. Because you should see some of the tags I have. It's just ridiculous. $139, $7.99. I don't know how they do it. Anyway, I said, let me look up a hotel in this neighborhood that's decent. And I found one that's less than a mile from here that has free breakfast, Wi-Fi, king-size bed, and a bathtub. The other hotel was just as expensive. It was in Manhattan, no bathtub. Hi, Jim Falanga. How are you? Laura Sands, how you doing? So I booked a hotel for Monday and Tuesday so I can get ready. Then I realized Thursday I have another hotel booked up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep, yes, that's what it's like. Sometimes cheaper than that. I'm going to keep the hotel from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, check out Sunday, hang out in the lobby, and close out with Tony, and then go home. Oh, and then I'll have to make arrangements with my girlfriend around the corner Sunday to drop my bag off with her because the storage is closed on Sunday. And so all these computers and cameras and speakers and shit will have to be left at her house. So I'll make an arrangement that she'll be home on the 19th to receive my stuff. Fawn Hopkinson, how you doing from Florida? New cookware was $150 for $49. Girl, I didn't even go to the housewares section because I don't have a home, but when I get a home, I know where I'll be going. So after shopping, I decided to sit in the back, and I went to a Muslim. So I was going to this place to eat, like a little food truck, and the guy was Muslim. And he was playing something. I said, is that the Quran recitation? He said, yes. And then he moved the speaker closer to me so I could hear. You know, I love New Yorkers. People in LA would just suck their teeth and ignore me. He moved the speaker closer so I could get the blessing of the Quran being recited. You know what a blessing that is? That the people do it by memory. They recite the whole Quran by memory. It's deep within their heart. They call it Hafizes. And I said, do you have falafel? He said, no. So I got mad and I walked away. Then I thought, well, no, wait a minute. So then I got the chicken and the rice and the salad. And it was so good and fresh. Sharika Forbes, welcome to my broadcast. You know, sometimes you just have to say, fuck it, I'm going to eat it anyway because there's a blessing in it. And the food was so fresh. And I was happy to bless him because he was working and praising at the same time, and that made me happy.
So then I walked over and I moved my chair underneath the awning. And I sat there and I took my time eating because, my teeth are such that I have to take my time. And if I can't, I'm always hungry all the time because I can't eat enough food. Seniors go through this shit all the time. That's why I know there's somebody out here going through this shit. I can't eat enough food to keep myself from being hungry. So I have to eat a lot of little meals, and they only give us 3 meals, and so I'm always eating it. It's just crazy. So today, I sat there, and I wasn't in a restaurant. I was outside, and I sat there until it rained. The people came over with the shofar and praising Jesus and all that. They did their thing. And then after that, it got quiet again. And then a couple came over with a baby and sat beside me. That was a blessing. And they said hi. New Yorkers talk to each other. I love that. People in LA when my daughter said, why are you talking to people? I said, because I love them. Why can't humans talk to each other? I've always complimented people and said hi. And some people, in New York, people answer you and may have a conversation. It's always been like this, especially since 9/11. So anyway, I don't mean to get emotional, but humans, we have to do better. We have to love each other. We have to pay attention to each other. Because you don't know if somebody's in trouble or they just need to see you that day. So my problem with these Christians is they came through this area and 20% of the people sitting there were homeless. They didn't have no bottles of water. They were making all kinds of noise. People were like looking pain, like they were in pain. They wanted them to leave. And I said, when you're prophesizing for anything, you got to feed the people. You can't just have them out there starving, listening to you in the heat. So when they left, people were like, oh God, they're gone. These are the same people who drag a cross around sometimes in neighborhoods. I don't know. Anyway, it's all part of New York, and it was hilarious. So I was seeing women and men coming into Macy's with 4, 5, 6, 7 bags and still shopping. I was like, what are you doing in here? They said, I have to get one more thing. I don't even know how I'm going to get home. So after looking around and, reading all your messages and realizing how important this UPW is, it's a first virtual. And Tony wants us to really have the best experience, and he suggested some speakers. That email went out yesterday. I thought it was an old email. It just went out yesterday about the breaking board and the speakers and the things that he wants us to get. And so I got a Bose speaker. And I got a king-size bed. And there'll be nothing to distract me because I'm in the ghetto, in a nice hotel like Best Western or something like that. I'm keeping the hotel for the whole week. I've already raised 1/3 of the money for the hotel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because I cannot concentrate with the TV going on constantly and people walking back and forth and me screaming and doing all kinds of stuff. That's not going to work in here. So I got a nice place. It has a bathtub. The other place didn't have a bathtub. Free breakfast, so I don't have to go anywhere. And then I'm going to pick up, because they always has a little refrigerator. When you go to a real hotel, they have a refrigerator in the hotel. I'm going to pick up the Daily Cleanse, and look at this. The hotel is right near the L train. The L train goes straight from the hotel to 14th Street, where I can pick up my juice for the day and come back. You are, Annette. Because I could DoorDash the juice, but that would be too expensive. There's no pressed juice places in the ghetto. So I'll just go pick it up in the morning. Now we're going to start around 10, right? So that means I can leave my hotel at 9, get to Press Juicery at 10 as soon as they open, and pick up the cleanse, and be back at the hotel by 11 when we start. Wow. Now that's focused. That's pressing through, baby. Because there's no better thing to do during initiation than water fast, juice fast. Because when I was going through Sacred Woman, we didn't eat. We used to have tea in the morning, and then we went in that room, and we didn't come out of there till 2:30, 3 o'clock. And if you were hungry, too bad.
And then after that, we would have a lunch. And I did that for 12 weeks, wearing white, showing up at 7 in the morning, working a full-time job now. And showing up 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday to meet the queen and go through initiation. So, see, I'm trained for this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This thing that Tony's doing, I've been doing it. I've been speaking to people. I was in AA for 12 years. I got up and talked to people every day. I talk to people all over Skid Row. I've been on Periscope for 7 years talking to them about everything about my life. They have watched everything. And you know what's amazing? That I was willing to sign up for Comeback Challenge because Julian Michaels signed me up. And he is such a stellar rock star. Anything he invites me to, I would go running. So even though I had a block about the crazy white guy with the big teeth that had people running all over fire, I said, if Julian is doing it, I'm doing it. So then I joined. I said, oh, he fed 20 people, cool. But I wasn't doing the video. I hadn't really looked at the homework or nothing. And Dylan Meyer, who is one of my youngest followers, he started following me when he was 17. Since he's been following me, he got a job, he's going to school, he got a car this year and a driver's license, he got a girl he's got a crush on. He's living his best life. However, he hasn't rewritten his story. But Dylan started bugging me. Hey, Queen, did you do your video? I'm waiting to see it in the morning. He did. I'm talking about it now. Dylan, you need to shut your mouth because I keep telling you, did you do what you were supposed to do? Did you pull the money out the GoFundMe and send it to my account? I've been asking you for a week. It shouldn't be like this, Dylan. Because the way you do everything is the way you get done. I got $700 to raise in 2 days. So can you send the $64, please, and stop fucking around? Anyway, you broke my thought. It's pending. That's what I want to hear. You're working on it. Because I know how GoFundMe is. You can't get it right away. I know that. But you got to do the footwork. So, I have been... Dylan pressed me to do the first video. And from then... And then, see, the thing for me is going live is like, that's the least of my problems. I go live in the bathtub. I've been live in my bikini, live in the beach, live everywhere. Live in the tent, live at work, everywhere. So I don't have any fear about going live like a lot of people. And that's the reason why I was like, no, go live, I can do that. But from being willing to step in to the Comeback Challenge, I got gifted with sobriety, and I wasn't even trying to stop smoking weed. I mean, in the back of my head, I was like, you know, what kind of legacy you going to leave for your grandchildren? Pop smoking grandma? You got to step out every hour to smoke a joint and then come back in and then you're smelling like weed? That ain't cool. Or I'm stepping off of my stepson, my son-in-law, and we're in the car, hot box in the car, and we don't want the kids to see us. And it's just, And so I used to ask myself, the last year I asked myself, how long am I going to be doing this? Because I'm getting tired of smoking all day, every day. And so God knows your heart. See, he knows your heart, the things you don't discuss with people. Because I was the kind of streamer, if you said anything in my chat room about me smoking, Dylan will tell you, blocked. You should stop smoking. Blocked. Why you smoke so much? Blocked. What are you smoking? Marijuana? Blocked. Oh, it was terrible. It was just terrible, terrible. So I want to tell you how deep in the culture I was. I have a weed tattoo on my arm. I was dabbing, doing edibles, smoking blunts, cannons, bongs, bubblers, torch, all kinds of shit. And right before I got sober, I was placed in a place where we never ran out of weed. So I too hit bottom. The person I lived with was manic and totally insane and a filthy pig. And I stayed 3 months cleaning this house and smoking weed. So, let's go forward with the story. I joined the Comeback Challenge. I'm so busy in the challenge, I don't have time to smoke weed. And I'm in New York, and it's busy, and I'm at my girlfriend's house, and I'm just busy. And next thing I know, hey, I don't even feel like smoking weed. And I have money to get it and I have a connection, but I don't have no desire for it. Then I tried to smoke some. It was like, ew. Then I got some CBs and smoked that. That was all right, but it's like, eh. Then I tried to hit my vape pen. Ugh, nasty. Threw everything away. Threw it all away. Especially being 2020, and I knew this was a time, it was any time to get sober, it was 2020. Because I got some information today from Robbie McKenzie about the Chi Ball meditation. And if you're interested in doing a Chi Ball meditation that's going to send out healing toward the world, I already sent it to some people. I'm going to post the meditation on his page, and I want you to follow Robbie McKenzie. He channels Metatron. So for those who can hear, catch it, and DM me. I think I can say that on this page. Anyway, you're not supposed to promote. I'm not promoting myself. I'm promoting God. And we have a lot of work to do. Stay fired up. This UPW is going to be off the chain. Also, I received a message today that someone's throwing in. Let me tell you so you can get this straight. This is huge. I received a message today. I'm on the wire thing because I'm going to give my wireless buds a break. That my name is being thrown in to be a speaker at a nonprofit that serves the homeless. And it's going to be funded. They're going to fly me in, pay for everything, and the person is pitching it this week. Wow. And I got to go that way anyway to pick up my stuff in storage. And who was better to speak to the homeless but Queen? I've been in SROs, the shelter, New York, LA. I slept in doorways when I was drug addicted. And I had a tent thinking that was going to get me housing quicker. They didn't do nothing. But you know what happened when I was in a tent? Now, the agencies didn't do what I thought they were going to do. But you know what happened? Prayer warriors walked the streets and pray with people in the tent. And they'll come by your tent and say, would you like some prayer? And if you are ignorant enough to say no, and you living in the street, you need help. So I always say, yes, pray for me because I'm out here in a tent. I need to get out of here. So they came and they said, you know what? We just read a passage in the Bible that your tent is a special place. When you're in a tent, you are sequestered away from everybody. And that's where God talks to you at. That's why people go into sweat lodges. That's why people go on silent retreats. Even though I was in the midst of madness, at night, I would close my tent up and lock it. I had a purple shag rug in there, an air mattress, a couple of warm blankets, feather down pillow, candles, because you don't want to burn up your tent. So I had solar lights that would hang up from one of my followers sent me solar lights, incense, and I would go in there and just be at peace. No one ever bothered me. People say, aren't you worried about people stealing your stuff? Stealing what stuff? When you're homeless, you ain't got shit. And whatever you have, you done lost it. And whatever you have accumulated, God gave it to you. So if they steal it, it's not yours. Someone gave it to you. Someone gifted it to you. Some agency gave it to you. So why are you going to be worried about something that don't belong to you? I used to leave all kinds of stuff in my tent. Weed, money, clothes, all kinds of shit. No one ever bothered me until one day my friend got drunk and started bullying me. Someone I used to smoke weed with got drunk. He was an alcoholic, and he just went off. And I thought, God. Then people accused me of being an undercover agent that was down there like to do like reporting. I'm like, no, I am homeless too. I had to get off the block. They bullied me off the block. I went into a shelter where I had a roommate who used to come in drunk. She'd be so drunk that she would get in the wrong bed with you in it and piss all over the bed. And you want to talk about white privilege? I hate to say it. She was a white girl. If she had been a sister, they would have thrown her ass out the shelter. They put up with this woman. Man. So all this goes on. So I'm saying all this to say this. I am ready. I spent my whole life getting ready for this and didn't even know it. I'm Queen Ra, the motivational speaker from the hood, and to the hood I will go back and let them know that you are more than your tent. You are more than sitting in your own piss and shit. You are a child of God, and you need to get up and wash your ass and create a new story. What the fuck's wrong with you? And I'll help you do it. I'll walk with you. If you need someone to hold you, I'll hold you. If you need someone to walk with you, I'll walk with you. If you need someone to take you to the agency, I'll pick you up in my car and take you. If you're just willing. But if you're not willing, you can just stay there. Because there's somebody else who wants to get it. Who wants to get their life together to create. Not get it together because, look, it's already together. It's you blocking it. You're blocking it. I'm not good enough. I have a mental illness. Oh, people love claiming, let me tell you, people love claiming their diseases. I have lupus. I have cancer. I've been raped 20 times. I have a mental illness. I have fibromyalgia. Oh, the people who have fibromyalgia, they're so proud to have that because it's hard to say. I have fibromyalgia, and they just hold on to that disease until they die. If you have a diagnosis, that's not you. That's a wake-up call for you to heal yourself. Just like Siri, did you hear Siri in the Comeback Challenge? They told her she had 2 months to live or some bullshit. She said that is unacceptable. I ordered her book too. Didn't I order her book? I ordered her book. I know I ordered her book. I wonder where it's coming today. Man. I've been podcasting, DJing. I had an online magazine, newsletter. I even did a speech on Skid Row about the 168 buildings that they had empty and showed up in a white wedding dress that I got from a guy for $3. And it was Halloween. And so I came as a bride of Frankenstein in a gorgeous white wedding dress. I love Skid Row. Homeless women got the best swag, I'm telling you. They know their shit. This guy said, I have this dress, I'll give it to you for $3. I said, give it to me. So I love my life. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just didn't know what it was called. It's called motivational speaking, author, workshop facilitator. I'm going to go back there and give them the passion test. I'm going to call Janet Atwood and ask her how much to get recertified. Because I took the training like 8, 9, 10 years ago. I can still teach it, but you know, those who've been initiated already can always come back and do it again. That's how she used to have it. I can actually sign up to serve in her next workshop and just do it like that, being in the back of the room and facilitate. I can facilitate. If she still got that going on, I can facilitate. She's going to love hearing from me and know this good news. Because she said, if you choose, and this is what I did today by booking that room and deciding that 2 days is not long enough. I need it for the whole week. So I can get on point. So much is going on. You guys are messaging me all over the place. I wake up in the middle of the night and I have long messages of just love. God. I'm overwhelmed with love. So I'm going to get some salts and some frankincense and some candles, and I'm going to get in that bathtub and I'm going to prime. Tony didn't say it was going to be like this, that the love was going to be overwhelming when you just give up your own story and your why is big enough. 60,000 homeless people on the streets of LA, in their cars, in people's garages, laying in doorways of businesses, all along the freeway.
families, mothers, mother, father, and children. Can you imagine how debilitating it is for a man to have to go in the shelter with his family? And I can show him how he can man up. Like Jim Rose said, end of the month you got too many bills and not enough money. So it's true, all lives matter, but it's black people who are getting killed on the regular, so Black Lives Matter, and we have to do something. And this is the right group to do it. There's so many of you who have nonprofits. Reach out to me and help me get mine together. Oh, it's not like LA, Sujani. And let me tell you, it's against the law for them not to house you in New York. The people who are out here homeless are out here by choice. We have so many beds in this shelter, it's ridiculous. And the women are not coming in because it's summertime. I already know what's going on. I saw a woman outside smoking a joint. I thought, she's probably in the shelter. She's just out there smoking. So that means she can't get a job because she can't put... See, the first thing that happens when you smoke weed is you can't get a job because you can't pass the drug test. You could be qualified, but you can't get the job because you can't pass the drug test. So then you have to get some other job like Whole Foods or some bullshit like that. So that's why most potheads don't work. They just got tired of failing the drug test. It never occurred to them to stop smoking weed. My daughter stopped smoking weed. She passed the test to be a TSA officer 5 years ago. In 5 years, she has not smoked. Maybe one time. But she don't fuck with it. Her career is more important. Her children is more important. Being a nurse is more important. So for Queen, my why is Zayn Haruma At McIntosh, Omakaya Dean. Nariah Demetrius Cross, King Esau Cross, and Bodhi Zen Wharton. Mr. and Mrs. Wharton and Mr. and Mrs. Cross. Those are my whys. And all the people around the world who think they ain't shit, who think their life is over, who think they don't have enough teeth, who think they're not good enough, who think they're not young enough, who think they're not white enough, who think they're not rich enough, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. The universe is abundant. I demonstrated that. So as I looked at the hotel, I said 2 days, and then I got to come out and then maybe go to the other hotel. And I said, this one is right near the shelter. I can walk home if necessary or jump in a lift and be here for like $6. It's that close. But I could probably walk because at Nostrand, no, it's a little bit further. It's Atlantic and Nostrand. But anyway, this was a huge decision because I thought, this is the only way to do it, man. I mean, when I see how Tony has it set up, and when I talk to people who've already done UPH, and they tell me what they're doing now, I know this thing is going to be huge for me. And I want to give it my undivided attention. Undivided. And in the 3 days that I'm in the hotel, you know what I'm going to do? Listen to every video from Comeback Challenge, because it's up on YouTube. And every uploaded video from Comeback Challenge, because see, I could do it here, but I haven't been able to because I can't charge my phone up upstairs. But there's no charging by my bed, nothing. So I listen, and then I run out of power and I go to sleep. So I'll be in a hotel, I'll have plenty of power. I have a power strip, taking that, plug everything in, and I'm just going to immerse myself in Comeback Challenge until we register. Well, we're registered Monday, so the 3 days that we're with Kiki, she's probably going to have us busy doing all kinds of stuff. Look, you don't have time to fuck up. If you plug into this thing, you'll be on fire. Because Tony said, without emotion, nothing gets done. You have to put energy in it. So you have to be turned up. You have to be. Because the universe says, oh, that's what they like. Well, let me send some of that. But if you just be like, oh, well, I'm going to do UPW, I did it before. And, I'm going to just use this little $10 speaker I got. And, my husband said I could do it, but, I don't know. That's not going to get it. So I put everything into this. Mama Constance Jackson, that's a phenomenal black woman in the room. She's part of the Comeback Challenge. She hasn't had much time to listen to anything because she's busy. She's my mentor. And she's the one, when I was laying on the floor around the corner in my girlfriend's house, she sent me 10 voice messages saying, you are not supposed to be doing this. You are supposed to be serving God. You're supposed to be. She just charged me up. Now, she thought she was being mean, but I loved it. Because when your mentor and your elder fires you up like that and charges you, you can't do nothing but step up. And I stepped up. That next day I came to the shelter, and it's been up and running ever since. Sometimes you have to humble yourself to a new idea. Now, if I had gone on the information that I had from this shelter 8 years ago, I would never come back here. But thanks to coronavirus, the place is spotless. Everybody's calm and grateful to be alive, and there's not too much drama in here. And they've been housing people because they have to by law. So if you see any homeless people in New York, you can just ask them, are you willing to go to a shelter? Because if you are, they will give you a bed and help you. And they'll take you wet. They'll take you high. You can just go in there and get medical help, psych help, and get everything. It's commanded by the state. They cannot refuse you a bed. They have to find a bed for you. I didn't know that about New York. So when I see people out here homeless, they're in their addiction. That's what's going on. And plain and simple. They don't want to give up the drugs. They'd rather stay out in the street. Mind is slipping away, and they don't even know it. I had a hard time. I had long not been able to read a book because I couldn't focus. I got my book written, but I started to type it up at KGB's house, and then he snatched the computer back from me right before I left. So, and look at that. He took his computer back, and I got 2. The universe loves a vacuum, boy. You take it, boom, got it, replaced it with something better. Lily Cadis, you're on the list for my class, and I got an invitation for you and some other people. I'll be working on the class after UPH. I got this at Burlington Coat Factory. It was $100 and something. I got it for $6.99. It's Tommy Hilfiger. I'm not lying. I got it for $6.99. Yep. You know I love white, so I can wear white every day. Me? I can wear white every day. You want to send me something? Send me some white clothes. I'll wear them. All right, I'm supposed to go have dinner, and then I'm going to go probably get my little milkshake or whatever. No, I got this at Macy's. The shoes. They were 50% off, so I got the white ones and the blue ones because I have plenty of stuff to wear with them, and they're comfortable too. They're naturalizers, I think. Yeah. You know, when you get to be older, you have to really take care of your feet, and I have narrow feet. And I was telling the shoe lady, you know what? I got narrow feet, so don't even, you know. I tried on about 15 pair of shoes and got four pair. I was so tired. So I have everything. If I have to go to a business appointment, I have the clothes for that. If I have to go talk to the homeless, I have clothes for that. If I have to go to drum circle, I have clothes for that. If I have to work, I have clothes for that. Now, I looked at the specifications to be a home aide, and I got news. I'm not wiping nobody's ass or vagina, and I'm not picking up nobody 200 pounds, and I'm not taking nobody's blood pressure and all that shit. I'm not a nurse, and so this job's not for me. I ain't doing all that. If they want me to be doing all that, can't do that. Can't bathe you. I'm not doing that. Nope, not doing that. I don't want to do it. So therefore, I'm not doing it. Get another job. I have a job. I'm a motivational speaker from the hood. I'm going to tell my caseworker, you know what? I can't do this. But here's the good news. You said you had something that I had to suit up and show up. I got everything to suit up and show up. What do you want to send me? As a matter of fact, I got my resume too. Here it is. That's how I'm going to deal with her. Because she got to place people in jobs. I'm going to get a resume. And what I'm going to do is, I know what I'm going to do with this Neil. I'm going to get dressed up one day. Stockings, everything, dress, everything. Hair done. And then I'm going to give her my resume and say, I looked over the specs for the job and I cannot do it. But here's my resume and maybe you can match me up. And I have a right to do that. See, sometimes people think because they're in the shelter you have to take anything that they throw at you. You don't have to. I'm on Social Security. I'm a senior. I don't have to be forced to work. No. NASA. Huh. No. It's just not for me. If it's babysitting at night, I can do it. I can make sure you eat, maybe fix you a little breakfast and a smoothie and all that. But I'm not washing your ass and your poom poom and all that. No, I'm not doing that. Nurses do that. And they get paid well, $50 an hour to nurse you. That's why people get the nursing degree. I am Queen Ra, the motivational speaker from the hood. Oh, I put stickers all over Manhattan today, too. I did. Yeah, you want to see the stickers? Did you see them? Queens in New York, guys. All right, I've chatted enough. I gotta go eat. This is our motivational speech for tonight. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna take it easy, and I'll see you in the morning. All right? DM me. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not complaining that you guys are sending me all these messages because I've started to copy them and put them in notes. And then probably tomorrow or Monday we're going to be too busy. I'm going to have to do everything tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to go to Staples or someplace like that. Yeah, Staples in Union Square and have them print the sheets out. And I have a book to put them in. And the book is called We Love You, Queen Ra. My own personal book to look at. I love y'all. I love you. Remember, prime in the morning, cold shower, your whole day shifts. Write down your wildest dreams. Oh, I got a new journal. Let me show it to you. The other journal was so big I couldn't carry it around, so this one is smaller. And it's called The Infinite Agenda. And somebody asked me about what kind of journal they should get. You should just look at them and see which one calls to you. Manifest incredible changes in your life. Declarations. I will foster thoughts of gratitude in order to attract more of what enriches me. Believe in the power of positive thoughts. Imagine things you desire in your life. Declare what you want and be specific. Start here. Begin with gratitude. Now watch this. They have an area. They have stickers. They had a place for a vision board. Yes, here it comes. This is the fun I see. In 5 years, my life will be doing this. What would you ask for in your wildest dream? Working a Zoom screen for virtual VIPs. TonyRobbins.com. I'm coaching the homeless. I have a nice car. Speaking career, promoting my book. And teaching the passion test. My wildest wishes include buying my own condo, visiting Dubai, working with Tony Robbins, traveling with my grandchildren. Build your vision board. Look at this. Write in the journal, guys. You can put your vision board. So this is a nice journal, and it's perpetual. You can start anyway, anytime. It's called The Infinite Agenda. So if you have a big journal, this is smaller. And then it has, what does it have in the back? Reflections and reviews. Nice. Very nice. I'm still working, but I'm going to go have dinner, and I'll see you later. I love you. Mwah. Oh, the address to write me is 111 East 14th Street. 111, the angels are calling you. East 14th Street, number 159. New York, New York, 1003. 10003. That's it. I'll see you at the top. Queen Ross say that.